My sister sent me an invoice for $3,000 for childcare because she had to hire a nanny after I refused to babysit, so I decided to give her what she wants. My sister Gina sent me an invoice last August for $3,000 for childcare services I didn't provide. She had to hire a nanny because I refused to watch her 3 kids. Therefore, I owe her the money she spent. The logic was breathtaking. I told her in June I couldn't babysit anymore, was starting my master's program, classes every day, study groups at night, homework all weekend. She said that was selfish. Your education can wait. My kids need their aunt. These kids are 7, 9, and 11, old enough to microwave food and not die. But Gina insisted they needed constant supervision. I offered to watch them one Saturday a month. She laughed. I need Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, plus some weekends, for free, like you've been doing. I haven't been doing that. I watched them twice last year, during emergencies. Now she was rewriting history, acting like I'd been their full-time nanny. You've always watched them. It's your role in this family, the helpful sister. I have the career. You have the time. My career was teaching. My time was for my graduate degree, but apparently that didn't count. Real jobs make money. School is just an expensive hobby. You can study while they play. The nanny she hired cost $600 a week. She lasted 2 weeks before quitting. The kids were horrible, fighting, screaming, breaking things. Gina blamed me. They're acting out because their aunt abandoned them. You traumatized them by choosing school over family. The second nanny lasted 3 days. The third didn't make it through lunch. Each time Gina sent me the bill. Your selfishness is costing me thousands. The least you can do is reimburse me. I'd caused this problem by having boundaries. Therefore, I should pay for it. She started adding interest, late fees, emotional damage surcharges. By September, the invoice was up to $8,000. She sent it to our parents, our relatives, posted about deadbeat sisters who abandoned family obligations. That's when I decided to give her what she wanted. I became available, extremely available. Started showing up at her house at 5 a.m. I'm here to watch the kids, get them ready for school myself. She was confused but pleased, finally coming to your senses. I made breakfast, burnt everything. Sorry. Studying affected my cooking skills. Made the kids lunch. Forgot they had allergies. Accidentally included peanuts. Had to throw everything out. Drove them to school. Got lost despite living here my whole life. Sorry. My brain's so full of schoolwork. Made them 2 hours late. The school called Gina at work. 3 days of this and she begged me to stop helping. But you said I owed you childcare. I'm paying my debt. Through labor instead of money. That's what you wanted, right? She tried to refuse. I kept showing up. Fed the kids sugar for breakfast. Cereal with chocolate milk. Candy for snacks. They were bouncing off walls by noon. Gave them permanent markers for art time. They decorated the walls. Taught them new songs. Mostly death metal. They performed them at school. The teacher was concerned. Week 2, I introduced educational activities. Taught them about workers' rights. How refusing to do chores was a labor strike. How they deserved payment for any housework. The kids demanded minimum wage for making their beds. Gina was furious. You're destroying my household. Just trying to educate them. You said real jobs make money. They should know their worth. Don't clean for free. The kids went on strike. Refused to do anything without compensation. Gina had to pay them to brush their teeth. $5 per tooth. They negotiated brilliantly. I was so proud. Then I taught them about emotional labor. How their mother should pay them for being good. For not crying. For existing in her space. They started invoicing her. $100 for good behavior. $50 for average behavior. Bad behavior was free but came with property damage. Gina tried to ground them. They demanded overtime pay for extended home stays. By week 3, Gina was broke. The kids had drained her accounts. They'd learned about compound interest. Applied it to everything. You didn't pay for my good morning within 30 seconds. That's $10 plus 20% interest per minute. They hired each other as consultants. Charged Gina for sibling mediation. For toy sharing negotiations. For breakfast table seat selections. Everything required a paid specialist. Gina called begging me to undo what I'd taught them. They're extorting me. They learned from the best. You tried to extort money from me for not providing free labor. They're just following your example. She withdrew the invoice. Apologized publicly. Admitted I never owed her anything. Too late. The kids had discovered capitalism. Last I heard, they'd formed a union. Collective bargaining for bedtimes. Gina's paying them to sleep by 9. They've hired a 10-year-old neighbor as their negotiator. She takes 30%. Gina asked me to watch them last week. Just for an hour. Her emergency. I sent her my rates. $1,000 per hour. 3-hour minimum. Plus trauma fees from her previous invoice threats. She hired a professional instead. Still cheaper than paying me what she taught me I was worth.